need to go live on YouTube as well. So yeah, I'm officially back, I suppose, in the usual capacity. Got a Primaris to be working on. We're off to a great start already, aren't we? But there we go. Right, what am I doing? It's been so long since I've done a painting stream, I've almost like forgotten how to do it. Right, there we go, and the white balance is a little bit best there, isn't it? Is there anything we can do about that? That's done nothing. Well, we need light, don't we? So just gonna have to kind of deal with that for now. We got any early birds with us? Any of the usual suspects? If you are there, come and say hello. Don't bite, I promise. But yeah, so a lot has changed since the last painting stream. A lot. So yeah, I'm a dad now, essentially. I don't know why I said essentially. I've got salesman mode still going, I think. And like I said, it'd be nice to know what, you know, if we've got any old school chaps hanging around, because, you know, in all honesty, I mean, you know, not having the regular streams and, you know, not regular streaming for a while, I can forgive people for giving up on me or thinking that, you know, I'd stopped painting or whatever, but no, it's some very important life events, potentially the most important life event ever, right? So, hey Dave, how's it going, man? Oh, Dave, congratulations, man. I saw your message. You're now a British citizen, is that correct? Hey Lorna, how's it going? Strafe chafe, mate. Going, Nige. Yeah, so we've got some of the old chaps back in, which is good. Anyone on YouTube is the question I need to ask.
I have slain many harder foes.
Oh, cheers, Dave. I need to start a don't know.
My future girlfriend.
I am beset by the horror.
Oh man, it's all going mental now already. So what have we had there? A resub and a cheer. And we're almost on a level 1 hype train, so yeah, I know I should be going mental, hyping up the fans, etc.
I
but
have slain many harder foes.
Thanks for another cheer, Dave. Well, I know I should be hyping everyone up. We're 43% to the next hype train, and what are we going to do if we get to the hype train is the question. Wasn't expecting to get this bang straight back into streaming literally a minute, 2 minutes in. And, you know, something I've been thinking about is obviously with all the commissions and stuff, I've got to be a lot more serious with the models I paint and, you know, much more sort of careful with my time and everything. You know, something that does creep into my mind is just maybe just getting all commissions out of the way now, and then just going back to maybe just going back to my own models. I don't know. The money, man, especially now with the little one. Surprised nobody's mentioned a little one yet. But yeah, the little one was born on the 19th. I'm not gonna well, I think I've already said her name, haven't I? It's baby Annie. The reason that we chose Annie is that it's something that we can, it translates into Chinese as well as English, so you know, she doesn't have to have like crazy name. Obviously her last name is going to be my last name, and my missus hasn't changed her name to my name just because, you know, it's China in it and things are just easier if left as they are. So I mean, there we go. And yeah, if anyone wants to do me a favour, jump onto the old YouTube as well. And if you wouldn't mind just throwing us a watch and a like, and you know, I would suggest that you watch me on Twitch because the interaction is better, it's faster, incidentally as well, like the actual reaction time of me will be quicker. You'll notice YouTube has a bit more of a lag, and yeah, just pop me on in mute in the background, just help, you know, potentially get some of those numbers up. And you never know, some random person might drop in for more than 30 seconds. Yeah, I need to really make a battle plan for this year, because this year streaming and, you know, especially YouTube, man, it's been a complete write-off. Complete write-off. I need to completely regroup and kind of work out where I want to go. Really, I need to kind of knuckle down and maybe bin one of them off and just concentrate on one, not the other. Yeah, but the reality is, mate, is that you know, the reality is that it's not like YouTube doesn't promote me at all, so it really doesn't matter. Like I said, I mean, YouTube doesn't give me any sort of promotion, like very, very little, and you know, the stuff that I do is, you know, let's face it, man. I mean, nobody really wants to watch me, apart from maybe one or two of you lot. Let's see, you know, I've come to the realization now, you know, it's that I'm probably, you know, I'm never gonna hit the big time, or never fuck, good start. Fucking hell. That's a good thing. The only annoying thing though is that I've left the polystyrene cement in the I was gonna say in the fridge then, in the shed, and I can't be asked to go and get it, so I'm just gonna super glue that leg on temporarily in a minute. I said maybe it's not a bad thing. I've never seen really That's rare for polystyrene. I must have done a real lame gluing job there. It's not usual that polystyrene cement would behave like that. Although it is, I did leave it in the shed. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it cured too quickly because it's like -2, -3 out there, isn't it? Like I said, maybe that's a blessing in disguise that that fell off. That's probably the only chance I've got, Dave. That's probably the only chance. That's probably the only chance I've got, mate. Or you know, never know. I could get like a 1 in a million shout out. You know, potentially one of the big boys could see me and go, you know what? That guy deserves a little bit more, a little bit of mentoring. A little bit of mentoring and a little bit of help, and he'd be there, you know. But I haven't got enough time to network and do all of that sort of junk, man. Anyway, I've had this conversation about 50 times. Incidentally, some of the music streams and the live music videos recently have got a better than average kind of viewing, and YouTube seems to have promoted those a little bit. Anyway, what kind of Dave, fill me in. What Games Workshop gossip have I missed out on? I'm sure I've missed out on a lot of stuff that I really don't care about, and that people are absolutely desperate to hear my cynical opinion on. Just a hater, Garth. Not a hater. Quite the opposite, actually, when it comes to 40k. But the issue is I don't like what they're selling these days. Hey Nav, mate, how's it going, buddy? Long time no see, Nav. Did you have a good New Year's? And I'm going to say Halloween, and it probably is Halloween since I last spoke to you. Have a good New Year's and all the rest of that jazz. I was teaching. Do not envy you doing that. Mr. Been there, done that, and never want to go back and do it again. Man, seriously though, money-wise and time-wise, sometimes I think I'd be better off going back to China and just teaching the most mind-numbing crap again, and having a lot more free time, being able to do this, and then I'd be able to, you know, work on this to the point where I could then give up teaching. But I don't know, man, I really just do not want to go into a classroom. Cannot face it. Fucking shit job. Oh, as long as you had a good New Year's now, you know, and it worked out in the end. Right, it has been a long time, and my desk is in complete disarray at the moment, so I need to find some super glue. I should have some reasonably sized bottles of super glue, but the only one I can find is this, and I don't really want to run back down the shed just to grab the plastic glue. And the only other option I've got is blue tacking that leg on temporarily. It's got bloody super glue. I'm not impressed, ladies and gents. Which one are you knobheads has nicked my super glue, eh? So rookie mistakes here, mate. You would think you'd never streamed before. Speaking of, I just want to see if YouTube says, hey, Sifi. Or it's going to be sci-fi, isn't it? Not Sifi. I don't think you'd never streamed before. Oh, shut up, Guff. Alright, so that was me watching my own YouTube. That's why you just heard me echo then. So seems to be cutting out a bit, so if you guys wouldn't mind maybe having a look at it. Just wondering if why is the bitrate so low? Probably just more technical rubbish for me to deal with. Yeah, sci-fi, yeah, like hi-fi, right? I knew I got it wrong as soon as I said it. It's obviously not Sifi, is it? Like, my brain's just fried, mate. I've got dad brain already, mush. Hey girl, you want to watch some sci-fi with me? Oh mate, don't know if that's gonna work. That's a recipe for disaster. That what I just did there. Let's just blue tack this for the time being, I think. And I need something to stick its head on. Contact stick I'll have to do for now. Chaps, where it's been so long, I'm just a bit all over the place. I've got to get back into the swing of things, you know. Did the stream just drop then, by any chance? We're going to have to deal with dropped frames and stuff like that. Really hope that is not the case today. Incidentally, I think that the the music PC, which was the lesser of the two PCs, may now need to move from the shed and kind of swap out the hard drives with this PC I've got here, because I've got a feeling, like, you know, this is one that I'll play games and things like that on, and I've got a feeling that a suspicion that now that the PC in the shed has been upgraded, that it might actually be a bit better than this one. Don't know if it's worth the hassle of kind of moving everything about, but "15 old orc bikers." What, as in when you say old orc bikers, how old are we talking? Are we talking 2nd edition, or are we talking something much later than that? Oh man, this is going to annoy me. I might have to go and get the I might have to go down the shed. Hey, Dreadwar, man. Yeah, thanks, Dread. It's not something I thought would ever happen, to be honest. I mean, I was always of the sort of persuasion that I never ever wanted kids, and I would never have kids in a million years. But you know, the old adage of you meet the right person and get a bit older and things change, eh? But yeah, it's a bit of a change, to say the least. Although I've got to like rein in some of my, you know, behaviour basically. I went out last Friday and I was only expecting, you know, I only went out for a couple, the old classic, and I didn't get back in till 5, and it's like, fucking hell, man, it wasn't worth the hassle from the missus and stuff. And then it just like completely wrecked me for the whole weekend as well. I was actually meant to start streaming last weekend and get a lot of work done on Mortarion and this guy, incidentally. And yeah, it ended up that didn't transpire, as some of you may know if you were hanging around waiting for a stream. Then yeah, unfortunately that's what happened. Matey boy here decided to get fucked out of his fucking mind on Friday night instead of being a responsible adult. So yeah, I've got that to work on. Just like looking at the aspect ratios of the stream, and they seem a bit off to me. My face is like really elongated for some reason. I don't know why that is. It doesn't look like that. Like I said, I mean, where I haven't streamed for so long. Right, and so the bitrate is low. We can up that. Hopefully the stream doesn't tank. I'm doing some stream editing mid-stream. It's probably just going to blow up. Okay, so we've upped the bitrate. Let's double check. Yeah, see, the aspect ratio is off for some reason. Why is it like done that? Let's look at, but the rescale output shouldn't be that. And it's not something that I've changed recently. It's just fucking streams, man. Like, trying to like perfect them and stuff like that, it's always such a pain in the ass. Like, something always goes wrong. Like, without fail, something goes wrong every time you turn the stream on. Like, I just need someone to do it for me. You know, when you're rich, that's what happens, isn't it? You go, oh yeah, I want to try this streaming lark, and then you get on the like, you don't set the stream up yourself and do all the muggins work that I'm doing. Just get on, have a laugh, and it's all fucking fun and games, isn't it? Oh yeah, man, the epic Peterborough meetup, mate, with Dreadwar and Steve-O and stuff, mate. That was probably the most epic thing that Petersfield has ever seen, mate. Not Petersfield, sorry, that's down the road from me. What's it called? Peterborough. Fucking Peterborough, mate. I said to when I got back to work, I said to my boss, I was like, oh mate, like yeah, I went to fucking Peterborough like on the weekend, like for a bit of a like YouTube meet up and stuff, and he went, oh, Peterborough's quite nice and that. I went, are you fucking joking, mate? Peterborough? He went, yeah, my nan lives down there, it's alright, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, mate, no. Like, seriously. Peterborough is not alright. Sorry if you're from Peterborough, by the way. This is going to really annoy me where the super glue has gone. I think what's happened is I've lent it to, I remember lending it to somebody in the house. Probably needed to fix something. I haven't got it back, that's what's happened. So I'm going to have to buy some more. And in the meantime, we've got Mr. fucking Wobbly Primaris to deal with. Which is less than ideal, isn't it? Yeah, Peterborough's defo a fucking shithole, mate. Mate, seriously, when like I left when I actually left the game and it was like 6 in the morning or something, like, and like all the clubs were still going, and so, well, I don't think the clubs were still going, but like, you know, they must have shut at like R5 or something like that, and like the whole street was just full of complete bells. Like, I mean, I'm from Portsmouth, for Christ's sake, mate. I know what it's like to deal with drunk bellends and stuff, but like this is like another level of fucking tossers. Complete another level. Oh man. Just putting this wash on now looks like the perfect. Oh god, what have I done here? Oh, I've messed it up already. I was going to say it looks like the perfect mess up is what that looks like now. Right, that's better. But yeah, what I was just about to say is that, like, if I was painting this guy up as a Deathwing, like, for a quick paint job, a thin sort of bleached bone colour with this flesh wash over the top, like, that's good enough. Looks pretty snazzy. But, you know, we're not going Deathwing colour with this guy because he's a medic. But it's going to give us a good base to work with, that is. And like I said, it almost a bit sad. I'm going to paint over it, really. Who's that who just subscribed? Hey, Firelock, man. Good to see you, mate. Oh my god. Right. I'm going to have to look for some super glue. I'm really sorry. I'm going to be back in like 30 seconds. Well, Operation Superglue was a complete failure. Unless there's a tube hiding in here. They've got like every other type of glue except super glue. They've got bloody Uhu glue, PVA. And I know that I bought, like, you know, a decent amount of super glue, and you know it should be on the desk, and it's, of course, it isn't. And you know, trying to sort of scavenge around in the miniatures toolbox on stream is not an ideal situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's have a look. I might have found some actually. Here's mate anyway. Right. 99% chance that both of these tubes are dried up. I've got no room. Right. So, some super glue tubes have been found. Question is, do they have anything in them? See, look, we've got 3 options here. Look, we've got massive bottle of it that I can't get open. I might just cut the end off that actually, and then throw the rest of this away. So I need to get some more anyway. This tube here is looking suspicious. I bet you that's all dried up in there. Pound Shop's finest. And then there's this one here, look. Which, fucking good start, look. Just can't even get the lid off. These fucking Pound Shop ones are just complete fucking waste of time. Yeah, we've put in fingerprints all over the wash, look. This isn't how it's meant to be. And that is completely solid. No chance anything's coming out of that one. This one here, I'm 99% sure is going to be the same issue. What's going on here? It's got a super glue like smell. Oh my god, it's alive, this one. Excitement. can't contain myself, man. I really would have bet money that one was dead. So that's going to be an emergency super glue, and that's something I need to get ordered immediately. I need to get some super glue ordered sooner rather than later. Oh man, that. What a result. Yeah, Dread. Well, I live. You know, I live very near Steve-O, right? I did actually message. I don't know if Steve-O wants everyone knowing where he's from, so I won't say. But I mean, I messaged Steve-O on Discord or something like that because I went down his neck of the woods not that long ago to see if he fancied a beer or something. But I know he's not always up on keeping up with Discord messages and things like that, is he? So, but yeah, if you're down our way, mate, then I'll definitely pop down for a few jars or something, mate. Share YouTube stories about how my channel's languishing in purgatory continuously. And also, I'd kind of like just a sit down and beers and stuff like that, as opposed to like a massive game. Or if you know, if you did like a stream or something, or a video, just like a kind of like more relaxed format or chat or whatever. Because you know, as I've said multiple times, the actual game 40k doesn't bother me at all. Especially the modern editions of the rules. Like, although it was interesting watching, was that 9th edition or 10th edition? But although it was interesting watching the game being played from you know, from a layman's perspective, I suppose. I mean, you know, it just didn't have any of the sort of what I would consider fun elements of, like, you know, Necromunda or you know, previous version of 40k, like things like damage tables and blast templates and all the rest of it. It just seemed like a shell, really. Like a shell of, you know, it seemed like it had no soul. Like the sort of modern edition, and I actually played 9th edition with like a mate of mine, and all of those tactics cards and stuff like that, I just could not be bothered with it. Oh man, that's made everything that's so much easier that I found super glue. You know what, chaps? I've been dreading getting back on the painting stream. Like, I've been putting it off and putting it off. Now I'm on here. It's all right. It's all right, but I really have needed a break, and I don't know if you can call having a kid having a break, to be honest. But I was already in sort of hiatus mode before the kid popped out anyway, wasn't I? So let's face it. Sci-fi, mate. I mean, battle reports are not something I'm really interested in doing, just because I don't really enjoy playing 40k, and not only that, editing a battle report is such an effort, man. Such a huge effort. You've got to imagine all the cameras as well, and also, you know, you can't. I don't really want to put up a battle report of like a half-painted army, and like when the guys on playing, like half of their models won't be painted. If painted, like, half of them probably won't even be assembled. You know what I mean? Nobody really wants to, you know, you need a big nice scenery board and make everything like look decent, right? Unless I just like called the channel like realistic game of 40k, like, you know, realistic battle report. Right, this is our stand-in model for the Dreadnought. You know, it's the finest toilet roll in all the land. Like, you know, unless we're having a battle report like that, it's not going to work. Adrian Wood, the Orc. Right, so this guy's a Dark Angel, so I think do his cloak Dark Angel colour. Should have a really nice old school. No, that's not quite. Alright, I'm gonna have to make a Dark Angel's colour. I actually quite like this. Dark Earth colour. Right, I know it's going to be a bit of a tall order, but you guys might have seen. I don't think I was going to start doing it tomorrow, but I'm going to save it for the weekend. The Mortarion, I want to see how much of that I can get done in one sitting, and kind of like part of the limitation of what I can kind of stream on that annoyingly is my equipment, because I use my camera to do the streams, and well, I use my camera phone for the actual like painting bits that you're seeing now, and only has like a finite battery life. It like normally I can make it last for about 3 hours. And really, that, you know, I could do like a 7-hour sit down Mortarion stream, and in 7 hours I know maybe not the base, but actual Mortarion himself I reckon I could get done. Yeah, see, I don't mind skirmish games and stuff like that, man, but I mean, like, you know, I just feel like, you know, like armor damage tables and stuff like that, like missing from the modern game, like, you know, where, like, you know, you roll to like penetrate the armor of the Land Raider or whatever it is you're shooting, you know what I mean? And like, you know, you just roll and see what happens, and like I said, things like it's just like nothing more satisfying than, like, you know, firing like heavy plasma on full power or something and then just whacking down like a 3-inch blast template, you know what I mean? And there's none of that anymore, is there? And I can completely sympathise with skirmish games and stuff, man. Completely sympathise with that, because let's really be honest. I mean, modern 40k, unless you're having a huge battle, it really is a skirmish anyway, because the amount of models on the board is like not like it used to be, just for because you know, the size difference, right? The actual physical size of the models doesn't allow for you know, as many models as there was previously. Oh yeah, long before Primera. stop using my teeth on everything. Because one day...
Hello, my future girlfriend.
I am beset
Hey,
by
cuz, how's
the
it going, buddy?
horror.
Good to see you back, mate. How's everything with the leg now, cuz? Is it all back to normal as much as it can be, or...? Did you ever get to Jamaica in the end? Oh, mate, I would love to paint the lion, but especially as it's the 30k version, right? But seriously, man, I've got this backlog of commissions which I was getting on top of, and then obviously I've got the little one now. I don't know if you can hear her crying in the background actually, and so I'm back to square one with that now, and to say that I'm playing catch up is a understatement. And you know, luckily the guys like on Etsy that have commissioned, you know, a few things from it have been very understanding, but I'd probably be a bit pissed off if it was me and I paid X amount of money and it taken me this long to get them done. So I've just got a complete stop on commissions at the moment until the backlog is done. And now money-wise, I mean, although I've got the kid, money-wise and stuff, like my job's a bit more secure and stuff, and I don't have to have, you know, I don't have to worry about visas and stuff for my missus and stuff and all of that kind of thing. I can start to be a little bit more selective on the commissions that I do, and obviously hopefully that will in turn mean that there are more streams, because I've got, you know, less burnout, and you know, I can have a bit more fun on the streams myself. And you never know, I might even paint some of my own models one day. But also, I've got your lizard men still, cuz, that are just like sitting sitting there, man. Can you guys hear the baby in the background or not? I'm guessing not actually. Actually not that loud. Got anyone on the YouTubes that's watching with us? Dreadwire, you still there, my man? And at the moment, he's like a perfect Deathwing colour. Might be interesting to see if the client kind of wants to keep him as that sort of Deathwing colour, because it certainly ties in with Dark Angels, doesn't it? I might like forego the final kind of crisp white highlight and see if he prefers the kind of bone colour. Hand cramp. Out of practice. Also, chaps, Primarchs at the pub is recorded, and I just need to do the subtitles. And I was just wondering if anyone knew an easy way to put subtitles on a video, because the way I've done it previously is such a ball ache that I am completely open to potential new techniques. Get an intern to do it. Yeah, of course, man. I mean, this is the real answer, isn't it? Get more money, Garth, and pay somebody to do all of this monkey work for you and reap the easy benefits. I mean, even just like having somebody to kind of keep Discord going for me and things like that, you know, would be a bit of help. And like get the more buzzing Discord. I mean, got our regular folks who pipe in there, but you know, it's this sort of community management that I just can't and don't have enough time to do. There's not enough hours in the day. Then can't a lot, Garth, aren't you? See, I can, but I'd have to put everything on hold and quit my job. And there's no way I can quit my job with the little one in the next room. I'm pretty sure my wife would leave me if I did. As well. Not like my job's major paying or anything. Yeah, community mods, but like I said, man, like other people have got other things to do themselves, you know what I mean? So I need people who've got, you know, enough time to kind of do that, you know, things like competitions and things like that, you know, like painting competitions and things, you know, I'd like to run things like that, but I just don't have enough time. Not enough time at all. Right, now I'm thinking Dark Angel. Maybe I'll put like a black wash on the green. Maybe some Known oil or something like that, and then highlight up from there. Have other priorities, you know, I do indeed, sci-fi. And then I've got music I want to do as well, man. Something's got to give, innit? Let the bodies hit the floor. Yeah. Yeah, but I've kind of Zen's got enough to do with modding the Orc community, man. I don't want to. I did ask Zen, and I didn't realise he was a mod of the Orc community as well. I was like, oh Zen, you know, maybe you could mod mine, and he's like, oh, I've got loads of shit to do with the Orc one. I was like, oh yeah, of course you have. I said I was hoping that somebody was gonna fill me in on what the latest GW Goss is. Come on, Dave. I know you're itching to tell me what the latest Goss is. Give me something topical to talk about. Is New World, not New World, the Old World. Is the Old World out yet? Aren't apothecaries white anyway? Yeah. So once I've done this kind of Deathwing bone colour, I'm going to ask. I'm going to stop and leave the final layer until I've sent a picture to the client and go, hey man, this looks pretty fucking sick, mate. And it's perfect dark angel colours, man, for an apothecary. Do you want me to, take it to a more clinical white or leave the bone white, you know what I mean? It depends on, if it was me, I'd say leave it as this, but like it really, some people are like law sticklers, aren't they? Sticklers, is that a word? Some people want it to be like, as if it's a historical roleplay or something. Oh no, I don't want, it's got to be, this legion from this specific time period. And Eurotick. The scalpers, is that what happened, man? The scalpers completely botted GW's new multi-million-pound website, or however much they spent on it, and everyone's been diddled out of their brand new sets. Why does this not surprise me? It's pretty poor showing there from a company that's supposedly worth more than the entire British fishing industry, you know what I mean? I've been on that new GW website a couple of times, and the old one was shite, but this one is somehow worse. And you know, it's not like just a case of me being a miserable git as usual, but I mean, like, seriously, man, I mean, you know, we've all used a good functional website before, and the old GW website was crap anyway, so it's not like, you know, I'm like pining after the old GW website, because when I looked at the old GW website, I used to think, fuck me now, man, this is just, it's not, it's barely functional, like, you know, it's not laid out in any, like, easy way, like, you know, especially if you're, like, a little, you know, you're, like, let's face it, right, you're a mum, and you're trying to buy your son, like, whatever it is that he's asked for. Oh, mummy, can you buy me some Space Marines? They go on the fucking website, and they look at it, and they go, what the fuck is this, man, like, all these different factions and stuff, right? They should have like an online chatbot dedicated for like old biddies and parents buying stuff for their kids, mate. You know, the answer to that would be, why don't they just go into the store? But I mean, the answer to that is, especially in other countries and stuff, there isn't a store on every high street, you know what I mean? And who wants to go into the store, get your gas masks out and fucking strut around the GW store? I'm alright, thanks. Hey, but what isn't expensive? You know, and like, at least if they're painting and stuff like that, like, you know, it's like a physical, potentially like communal activity, right? You know, because, you know, what they get, you know, otherwise they'll want a new phone or something like that, like, you know. Even the state of the current hobby, like, you know, I'm a dad now, and if my kid gets a bit older and she goes, Daddy, can you buy me whatever it might be, like the new whatever set she likes, right? Instead of going, you know, can you get me the new Fortnite with some skins or something, I'd be like, yeah, of course I can now. Do you want me to paint it? No, Daddy. Paint everything. Everything's dark and evil with you, Daddy. No, please. Don't. That's right. You'll paint blood Shih Tzu, young'un, or not at all. Daddy, can't you paint it like on the box? No, go to your room immediately. How dare you say that? You can't come back down until you thought about what you said. Daddy, can you paint my Ultramarine army like they are on the box? No! Mate, it wouldn't surprise me if my Littleton wanted to collect Tao, mate. I mean, she's half Chinese. And let's all be honest here, Tao are obviously Asian inspired, to put it bluntly. It's like GW are trying to ride the sort of Japan wave, weren't they? Well, that, like, you know, Mecha and stuff like that. And like I said, there's Chinese and Japanese influences in there, isn't there? For me though, Tau are not a real race. Just like Necrons are not a real race. They're still the new race. Still the new races. Deep car floor. You've insulted my child by insinuating because she's half Chinese she would definitely collect Tau. I won't stand for it. 75 lashes for Neurotic, please, somebody. I'm going to give you 75 lashes, Neurotic, for that. If I can even find it, I can't work out how to use my Stream Deck anymore. Alright, this is for you, Neurotic.
75 lashes for Dobbs tomorrow morning when he can appreciate it. Lay them on, Mr. Berry.
75 lashes. 75 lashes for Neurotic. For racially profiling my child. Oh mate, if you're doing a fun fair, do like a dark carnival and have a couple of juggalo orcs in there, mate. Sci-fi. I just outed myself as a juggalo.
Black, are you dumb? Are you getting rude to me?
Yeah, old Firelock forgot his memeage. And also our man Cuz. You haven't seen your intro. We haven't seen any Patreon intros for a while.
Mr. Sharp, sir!
Mr. Ray's mom.
There we go. Should do a Patreon plug. That sort of noise that you just heard there is my kind of...
Gentlemen, I wish I could say I was glad to see you sharp, but I ain't, so
There we go. Yeah, so the Patreon plug is, if anyone's wondering why there are these little memeage and everything coming up on the stream, that's because these are my patrons and they have commands to live memes on the stream, so they can just type it into the chat and those memes shall appear. They've got a list of preset memes they can fire off as and when they choose. So if you want a bit of that sounds a little bit naughty, want a bit of that, then get on the Patreon and we can sort you out. Has to be on Twitch though, unfortunately, because the functionality is not... YouTube's not quite there yet. Right, Neurotic, mate. Thanks for popping in, and see you tomorrow, mate, if I'm on again. And there we go. Cuz plugging my Patreon for me in the chat. There we go. That's what we need. More community memes and doing my job for me. That's what we need. It's Patreon space 66. That should work. Let me just double check it. Isn't it? Mine ain't not working. now I've said that. Let me check what the actual command is.
Execute Order 66.
There we go. What's the bus wanker command? Oh, I like this one though, innit? There's a type in exclamation OnlyFans, cuz. Probably get me kicked off Twitch. What a letdown, don't work, does it? Let me take a look at this. It should be exclamation mark. Ah, that's my mistake. Only right. I can. Let's change that now. Let's correct that in situ. Right, try that again. Exclamation mark OnlyFans. Try that again, cuz, and hopefully that should work this time. The anticipation is killing me. Yeah, man. 40k fans only.
You want to watch me have a wank? It'll cost you a tenner.
I saw that, I was like, mate, need that as a meme. I might have to switch up for a small brush. This guy's already looking pretty cool. There's just something cool about apothecaries, don't you reckon? Or is it just me? The gene seed suckers of the 41st millennium. Now, if that's not OnlyFans worthy, I don't know what is. Right, I did say I need to switch this up for a slightly smaller brush, didn't I? But Muggins here is ploughing on regardless, and that's probably not a good idea. I'm trying to be a bit lazy. Obviously, the fatter brush I can cover the required area much quicker, but the potential for me messing it up is a lot higher. Risky, eh? Why has he got a random skull on his fucking belt? Is he like Secret Chaos or something? That doesn't make no sense to me. Why is he carrying around a random skull? That's classic, like the sculptor's like, oh, I need to put something there. What should we do? Oh, just a random skull? Why would he be carrying around a skull? I said, man, that reeks of chaos to me. We even had two of the stand-up regulars in today, man. We had not a peep from Colossus or Mitch. Most surprising. let's essentially swap out this brush. Phrenology? What is phrenology? Anyone else help me out on what the hell is phrenology? Right. Where do we go now? This. I think we need a bit of known oil. That is not known oil, that's contrast black Templar. That was on a half dozen. I really need a recipe for known oil because this stuff's too bloody expensive.
Guaranteed victory!
Scared the shit out of me there, cuz, mate. Just a random Randy out of nowhere. Maybe that's not dark enough. Maybe we actually need Maybe we actually need a black wash, not a known oil. Let's get that on there. It's not going to do any harm when it's on there, so let's just get it on there and let it dry. At least everything will be uniform. When it dries, it might look a bit different. Just zoning out a bit. Thinking to myself, right now, something unfortunate to report that I need to buy some new army speed paints because I've come to the conclusion that those Mark 1 ones are no good. And they've really kind of messed up a couple of things for me. Yeah, I feel like maybe this lever's maybe we need a darker. Maybe we'll use the wormwood on that. Or whatever you would call this. There's pouch and satchel because that doesn't stand out enough. Maybe we do it red potentially? Nah. And so my desk is a complete bomb site. But it'll be another Dark Angel, won't it? Because he's taken out the gene seed, isn't it? I mean, I asked the bloke that. I said, like, no, what kind of marine? You know, it doesn't have to be a Dark Angel, I suppose, but of course, the obvious answer is it's one of his fallen brethren, right? So really, it should be the fallen Dark Angel that he's just removed the gene seed from, right? Unless he has gone full-blown chaos. He's just like removed the heart of a loyalist or something. And it's just, or maybe it's the precious gonad of the I don't know. Maybe it's a Space Wolf gonad that he's marveling. Yes, with this XL bully gene seed. My ruinous creations shall rule the world. That's what he's doing. He's holding the gonads of a XL bully space wolf, and I've decided that's what he's doing. That's what this guy's been up to, mate. You can't tell me any different now. Some of the like XL bully like memes on the internet are fucking hilarious, man. Proper crease me up. Alright, let's have a look at our matey boys. Kind of provisionally looking. He's looking pretty cool, isn't he? He looks, like in the camera, he looks like way more like Stark than he actually is. It's not quite, like the subtleties ain't there, but like, what I can see is quite a bit different than that. I wonder if there's any way we can fix that. Let's kind of have a little muck about with the camera. It's definitely not that way. Maybe there, that looks a bit more kind of realistic to what I'm looking at. We could actually zoom in a little bit. It works now, look. No, he's nowhere near finished yet, mate. It's the wrong colour. I need Vallejo Chrome, there it is. Not sure what colour to do his scanner on his arm. Maybe sort of black with a green screen, or maybe a red screen. And I wouldn't normally kind of go straight in with the chrome on these sort of parts, but like sort of in my head, like, you know, he's a medic and stuff, isn't he? So like to me, like everything would be gleaming, you know, like all of his like battle gear and stuff would just be like completely gleaming silver and sterilized. The opposite of what I painted. Well, so I was going to say recently, but it's not recently, is it? It was ages ago when I painted like one of this guy's like Nurgle counterparts. Like the Nurgle medic, like is it Tallyman, or are they? Is the Tallyman like a medic, or is it someone else, or is it like it's going to have some other silly name? But it's like the Nurgle Apothecary basically, and like the complete opposite, where I just completely skanked everything up on him. Anyone want to help me out with some Nurgle logic? I've got two heads for this as well. I might even magnetize them for the bloke. Seeing as he's been really patient. I wouldn't normally do that. I would normally say pick which head you think is best. They all have silly names now. I've got no idea exactly, because I mean, well, I said nothing is like, you know, apothecaries like not a silly name, but are they even called apothecaries anymore, or are they called something else? Like the GW ridiculous names just seem completely out of control to me. I know people are going to say it's copyright, blah 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 blah. I mean, you know, like they always have had ridiculous names, but seriously, man, I just feel like the names are just out of control these days. You know, they're that worried about copywriting, like a little bit much. Astra Militarum, anyone? There's two types of medic now, is there? I thought there was. There's like the guy who has like, looks like he's carrying around FPS explosive canisters, right? Cuz, are you still running tournaments and things like that, mate? I said, man, you need to get me to do a music set at one of your tournaments, man, if you're still doing those. Clear out the place. Just completely clear out the place, man, for you. We certainly made a lot of headway today on this. This chap. Holmfirth. Where is Holmfirth? Is that a place? Summer wine country. Oh, mate. Last of the Summer Wine. Did anyone actually enjoy that? That was proper like an old biddies, like, supposed comedy, right? I don't know if it's because I was, like, what, too old or something like that, but I mean, I can just remember it just being dire. Not Danny Dyer. Not the good Dyer. Right, contrast black is not the look I wanted there. It's more like a grey. Maybe we can add a couple of coats and see if it makes a difference. Maybe add a really heavy wash over the top. See if it will save us some time. Non-oil time. What was the last tournament you run, cuz? And how did it go? Man, I feel like I don't know if I'd have the gusto to run a tournament. Must be so much effort, mate. Having to hire a venue and all that jazz. And like if you're running like a tournament like that, like, you know, getting like, you know, kind of corralling everyone and dealing with rules issues and stuff like that, man, I just don't think I could. Well, I could deal with it, it's just, it's not something I would want to deal with, you know what I mean? It's bad enough, like, arbitrating a game of Necromunda between friends, you know, let alone having to deal with booking a venue and all the rest of that sort of rubbish, and dealing with people that you don't necessarily know very well and things as well. Right. Picking up speed on this bad boy quite fast. Man, where do you keep 25 sets of terrain, mate? Do you have like a storage locker or something? Like 25 sets of it? I just can't imagine, like, where she's got like a massive house. I can't imagine where you'd keep it, or even like how you'd keep it, you know. They must have some like mad storage methods. Hey Mitch, just talking about you 2 seconds ago actually. Hey, be Mitch anyway, mate. I've kind of gone over those bits that I'd already painted. I've kind of like lost all of the subtlety out of them. It's kind of a shame, but all the kind of subtlety from the zenithal highlight. I think that the base coat of this colour that I put down must have been a lot thinner than I was planning. Oh, you got a new job, man. Yeah, man, I've got to apply for that. If that position at yours is still open, man. But obviously I'm a bit snowed under with everything at the moment. What's the new position you got anyway, mate? Are you fucking rolling in it now, man? Ain't got a penny to my name. You're not actually doing any of the selling, or are you just like doing the designing or something like that? Alright, I'm gonna have to put like another coat of nail oil on that green, I think. I really need more money, man. It's a shame because you like my job, but you don't mind my job at all. It's some of the other shit I've done, i.e. teaching. I always thought like the gene seed was like a massive growth thing, but like I feel like the whatever he's holding up doesn't, you know, it must have been a less endowed Space Marine than some of the others. Perhaps it was a newly transitioned neophyte or something. Yeah, man, everyone my age is doing alright now, man, apart from me, basically. I've got to stick with a program and not like lose the will to live. Not that bad, but you know what I mean. It's a figure of speech before anyone says anything. Well, you know, now I'm painting again. Back streaming. Perhaps this is the year of the Garth, mate. This is going to be... Is this going to be my breakout year? What do you reckon, chaps? And I'm going to have to find some Dark Angel transfers or try and freehand it later. Yeah, I just need to update my CV. Maybe I'll do it after this stream, mate, and just get it sent off. Otherwise, if I don't do it, I'll be fucking kicking myself, won't I? Right, Dark Angel's got to have red eyes, right? Let's go with the green. Classic GW paint there, solid as a rock. Oh man, I'm feeling worn out already. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? Not that long, is it? I mean, Jesus, for 2 hours, man, that is not too bad, even if I do say so myself. Well, I said if it was my own model, I would just cover up the sort of white bits with something easy, and then I'd be done with that. I'd go, you're right, that goes into the army now, but. Chaps, I've been secretly, well, not secretly, but I've been playing Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Fucking good. I am pleasantly surprised. I wouldn't have bought it, but a mate of mine just bought it for me. He said, here you go, Garth, here's basically a present. A wet in the baby Z present. I was like, look mate, and like I said, I was skeptical about it because I normally don't like those sort of asymmetric kind of games like Diablo and stuff like that, but a couple of people have said, look man, Rogue Trader's actually really good, and I'm like, you know, it gets broken up with like ship battles and stuff like that, which I haven't done yet, but you know, I'm sure that's going to be on the cards soon. But you know, so far I've been like, well, what a surprise. And like I said, not Not a bad surprise either. And it's been quite a, you know, a relief playing that, to be honest. I can zone out for an hour or two and play that and, you know, not think about everything else, you know. And it's not, you know, I don't need my headphones to play it either, because, you know, it's not a crazy loud game. It's not like playing an FPS or something, right? And, you know, it doesn't wake the little one next door. You know, so far the story and everything's kind of good. The only thing I would say about it, though, is I'm not a fan of the leveling up system. It's a bit tedious. I'm not a fan of that at all. And if I'm honest, like when it comes to leveling, I know like for some people like leveling up and stuff is like the main thing, but I hate having too many options when it comes to computer games and stuff. Like leveling up, I'm like, I can't be arsed to read all of these, do you know what I mean? And like they've all got like all these minor like things that you do, and then just some of them are just like a complete waste of time and stuff like that. Yeah, being turn-based, yeah, I'm like, I was kind of thinking it was going to be more like Final Fantasy or something, you know, like when, or like Pokemon, you know what I mean, where you just kind of choose your move like that. Whereas if it's, you know, it's actually quite tactical, where you like move the units around the battlefield and stuff. So, like I said, it's all been quite a pleasant surprise, to be honest. Was not expecting that. And like I said, it's all in a good way as well.
Blade!
Colossus. Let's go, mate. We need to look up to know that was you, man. Oh, if anyone wants to give me a hand on YouTube, please do. I think I've got nobody watching me at the moment. I do wonder what people think on YouTube when they tune in and I'm just like talking to myself, basically. I'm not sure if everyone realises that I'm on Twitch as well. Just like, look at this loser. There we go, look, a wild colossus appears. The good news or the bad news? Give us the bad news, Colossus. Better not be proper bad news. Ah, and what's the good news? Ah, cheers, Colossus. Thanks for the excitement there. I was blown away by that, mate. Oh, mate. See, Gladiators is back on TV. Like, what? Did anyone watch it?
He needs the lash.
Yeah, Colossus definitely needs the lash. Oh, mate. Maybe Blobby will be back. Maybe Blobby is, Maybe that's Blobby's plan to get back on TV, mate. He's like, look, man, we'll see how Gladiators pans out, and then the Blobster is going to use that as his in. Like, oh yeah, like, look, it's all about the 90s these days. Look. been warned. You've been blobbied. Mate, I guarantee you if Gladiators takes off, there'll be like a rash of bringing those TV shows back. Be the Big Breakfast next, mate. With Denise Van Outen. Johnny Vaughan. Whatever happened to Johnny Vaughan? Bloody Blind Date, mate. Bit Scylla. But what else could they potentially bring back like that? Because I guarantee you, they like, you know, if it takes off, they'll all be at it. ITV, BBC, Krypton Factor, Crystal Maze. Didn't they bring back the Crystal Maze, or didn't they try to bring back the Crystal Maze already? Right. And it didn't go nowhere, did it? No, Barrymore's due to come back, 100%. Barrymore's pool splash and dash. some sort of pool related joke is needed, right? But what else could they bring back? Takeshi's Castle. Takeshi's Castle just gives me flashbacks of living in Japan and Japanese TV. Japanese TV is so bad. Don't you think our TV's bad, mate? Japanese TV, Chinese TV, mate, god damn it, it is bloody awful, man. It's like unwatchable. Endurance, I don't think I've ever heard of that. Oh, Robot Wars, mate. Get Craig Charles and the real Awoogas back. Fashion News stole Awooga from Craig Charles. I know I've said that about 50 million times on the channel, but it needs to be known. This crime against humanity. Do you reckon on Gladiators they'll bring back roided Shadow? Now that basically roids are back in fashion now. And everyone doesn't do them, but does do them. Scrap Heap Challenge, man. Yeah, that was good. And Crichton was the host for that, wasn't he? I found out that Scrap Heap Challenge was all a bit of a con, though. I don't want to burst anyone's bubble or ruin it, but apparently all of the bits of scrap and stuff like that were in the scrapyard, like they told them what was going to be in there and stuff like this. Or they would ask for, we want this, this and this. And then they would put that in the scrap heap. So they knew it was there. It wasn't like they just like stumbled upon such and such, which, you know, is a bit of a shame, but makes sense as well. But like, you know, when I used to think it was, you know, somewhat the real deal. Well, I mean, obviously they're talented engineers and mechanics and stuff, obviously, just to even be able to do it, but it's a little bit disappointing, right? I mean, it's interesting, you know, something like Gladiators makes sense to kind of bring back, but like things like Scrap Heap Challenge and what was the other ones we were going on, but not like things like Scrap Heap Challenge or Mythbusters and things like that. Like things like that are all like catered for via YouTube now, right? Now, if you want to watch something like that, there are so many, you know, you can watch so many channels on YouTube, but something like Gladiators still needs that kind of arena, doesn't it, and like big budget or whatever. So kind of makes sense. But like to try and bring back Scrap Heap Challenge or even things like Robot Wars and stuff, right? Kind of like you can still Games Master, but just bring back Patrick Moore from the grave. Who could replace Patrick Moore? Brian Blessed is the Games Master. But see, like, even Games Master, like, you wouldn't need to, like, that wouldn't really function either, because, like, it, you know, YouTube and stuff like that, if you want to watch gaming or whatever, or, like, get, like, cheat codes and things, it's not like back in the day, was it, where you had to buy, like, a magazine with cheat codes, or set the video recorder so that you could get the cheat information just in case they had a game that you had. Do you know what I mean? A very rare off chance. Echo the Dolphin, quick, get a book or whatever. Hit the record button. I remember I had Echo the Dolphin for the Mega Drive when I was a kid, and I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing on it. It was actually quite a complex sort of game, wasn't it? Unlike Sonic, all 3 Mega Drive buttons jump. There's some very like sort of underappreciated kind of Mega Drive games were like Jungle Strike and Desert Strike. There was a game I used to play all the time. I used to rent it all the time but never owned it, and it was called Cyborg Justice. Colossus, you'd fucking love that. Like, you could make your own cyborg, and it was like a scroll-on beat 'em up, and it was fucking amazing. But like, you never really saw it that many places, and you could like rip bits off the other cyborgs and like attach them to your arm and stuff. It was proper cool. You like one of the cyborgs had like transforming legs, so that you could do like a hovercraft, like fucking thing across the ground, and like no, another one had like a blaster, and like I said, like you could literally just like rip one of the cyborg's arms off and put it onto yours, like, you know, depending on what the situation was, or just rip his legs off and like change your legs over. It was proper cool. Some of those like old light games, man, like Lethal Enforcers. I had like Lethal Enforcers 2 gunfighters on the Mega Drive. No gun though. I just played it with a controller. And there was the cowboy one, man, and it was fucking well funny, mate. Eat lead! I suppose Gladiators did morph into Ninja Warrior, didn't it?
You will be punished!
Maybe we could just do Atmosphere, the TV show. Road Rash, man, was an amazing game. Yeah, I mean, I dread to think what the frame rate was though. I remember playing it. I mean, it was long enough, you know, it was recent enough ago that I thought, Jesus Christ. But long enough ago that I can't quite remember when it was that I played it. But the frame rate on it is like, how we managed with that, I just have no idea. You brewing up some memeage, are you, Colossus? Yeah, of course it was cutting edge for the time, but so was Super Hang-On.
Because it's mind-boggling to you, yeah!
Oh, now was that Cuz again? He seems to enjoy a bit of the old Randy Savage.
Wrong.
And we've made some really good headway on this today.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Hey, Dexter, what a letdown of a TV show, man. The ending of Dexter sucked. Not as bad as the ending of Game of Thrones, but the ending of Dexter was proper shite. It does my nut in on like TV shows like that have like, you know, you just drop the ball right at the end, you know what I mean? Making serious manoeuvres on this guy now. Maybe best not turn him round. Some of these panels are a bit dodgy at the moment. But be looking at the back of him anyway, should you? I don't want to spend too long staring at Space Marine's ass. Just clean it with a little bit of cheeky wash. Nobody will notice. Rebooted? Wasn't Reboot that like really crappy computer generated TV show though? Bullseye or fucking Blockbusters? What about Blockbusters, mate? With Bob is it Bob Hoskins was Blockbusters? Bunker Gaming, mate. With the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Caught me on the on the hop a little bit, I'm afraid. I haven't streamed in about 3 months. Well, not painting anyway. So welcome in, everyone. My name's Garth, and I'm an Old Hammer fan, but I'm not painting Old Hammer at the moment. We are about 2-3 hours into this bad boy at the moment. So he was just undercoated at the start, and I think I've made some pretty heroic progress, in all honesty. Zombie Casse, if that's how you say it, welcome in. And how are things with you, Bunker, mate? Things have changed with me recently. I was going to say I popped out a kid over the Christmas holidays, but obviously it wasn't me, it was my missus. I had a small hand in it.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure I had a kid, mate, yeah. But obviously anyone who's new to the stream, come and say hello. Oh, I've lost all my streaming mojo, man. Like I said, I mean, being a new dad, I'm like pretty knackered, and it's taken a lot to get me back on the old streaming again.
3, 2, 1, go! 2, 1, go!
Every time people raid, like the stickers and everything just goes off. Yeah, stickers are free now, so if everyone wants to put any Sharp, Mr. Blobby stickers, Commando, Nightmare, anything, get at it, cover the screen, go for it. And while you're doing that, can somebody give a shout out to our man Bunker as well, please? While I'm thinking about my life choices. Oh, nice one. Cheers, Colossus. But yeah, you guys, I appreciate the raid, my man. I was literally just thinking of packing it in, but I'll keep going for an extra half hour or so, man. Congrats on the sprog. Yeah, cheers, mate. It's my first, and it was, mate, being at the birth was fucking ordeal, man. I just don't know how to describe how savage that was. Like, we got to the hospital at 9 AM on the Monday, and then the baby was born 9 AM the next day. And it's like, my missus was just like in agony that whole time. You're like, what do you even say about that, man? Like, what can you do? Yeah, Dave, maybe we could name it Commissar Gatekeeper, but she's already been named, so maybe not. A bit late. Are we out of focus? Has the model been like out of focus the whole bloody time? Any better? I said I am pretty happy with 2-3 hour jobby on that so far. 3 hours, that is. That's really not bad going. Still be picking the colours. So this commission, this one, like, again, because of the kid, it's like the commissions I'm seriously behind, like unbelievably behind. But I mean, looking at him now, I mean, I really kind of feel like I just need to pick out some details on him, on the actual model himself, and then just do the base, and he's pretty much done. Try not to spill this white ink all over him. Obviously, if anyone's new and you feel like giving a new dad pity, follow buttons there if you like what you see. I'd like to say I stream regularly, but I'll be honest, my streams are a little bit sporadic, but I'm hoping that this is something I can
future girlfriend.
I am beset by the horror!
keep up with in the new year. Cheers for the resubscribe, Mitch. Because I've been really trying to get people to tell me what the latest GW gossip is, and nobody has been... Nobody's been helping me out. I want to give my not so happy opinion on whatever they've been doing, because I know they've probably done something completely dumbass. Anyway, Bunker, my man, how was your Christmas and everything like that? I mean, like I said, I haven't, apart from the old music streams, I haven't done any painting at all. So I haven't really seen you about, mate. Right. After the stream, I might look at how to do some worn leather and kind of practice on this bit here, because I know that my leather work needs work, incidentally. Is why I'm saying that. I need to work on my leather work. Void Captain? Oh. Well, Void Captain, it's that's hardly a surprise, is it? Let's face it. And like I said, if you're of the sort of persuasion that most of the other people are on the channel, and like you don't have to wank GW off every 5 minutes, you know, and you appreciate an honest opinion, then you'll probably like it here, mate. So yeah, Void Captain, I 100% see where you're coming from, mate. But you've been here before, haven't you, Void Captain? Quite a few times, thinking about it now. Like I said, I've got to get back into streaming mode. He's an old head like us, man. Yeah, good stuff. I don't feel like an old head, but I am. It's the sad truth, isn't it? I'm just denying it to myself, really. Right, I need some sort of a luminous orange or a luminous red, really. This will do. What new 40k stuff have they released recently? Tell me, and I'll let you know if I've seen it or not. Last thing I really saw was those awful, what I thought were alright initially, those Primaris jump pack guys that like look alright at a cursory glance, but then the more and more you look at them, you're like, oh my god, why have they got like random jetpack bits stuck to their feet and things like that? And you look at them even more, and you're like, what is that pose, mate? Like, and then you think of like the old jump pack geezers that are just like standing there, like look like they're about to ruck you, and then you look at the new ones that like look like they're all falling over or just like mid-fall, you know, like they're being snapped on you being framed or something. Right, when it comes to lenses, I always get them the wrong way around. Should it be like the dark bit with the like glint of light? I can never remember like how to do lenses. Like I've done like a million lenses, and I always have to look on bloody look at some reference stuff because I always get them round the wrong way, and I don't know why I can never remember. Yeah, but do you know what I mean? Like there's normally like the light. There's like a light glint in the corner, right? A tiny little one, like a little white one. But then you've got like, I think it like goes, so the light goes through, right? And then like the actual, like if they're red, right? So you'd have like the glint here, and then you'd have the yellowy bit down here, right? Not in the darkest spot. Yeah. That's yeah. So yeah, I'm right. Let's see if we can rustle something up. Like I said, you'd think I'd know by now. I think it's just second guessing myself, really. Nice bright red that is not coat de arms, because coat de arms red sucks. So I need a Vallejo or something. Not army painter, because I'm not really a fan of army painter normal paints, but I love their washes. Right. Desk of destruction, there must be a red paint somewhere. There it is. All tumbling over their feet. Yeah, exactly. Captain Knight. The poses to me just look like they're just so like unmenacing as well. I think possibly the worst one, or one of the worst offenders, is that Ragnar model. And he's got like half a building stuck to like his base as well. Like, why would you be running around with a building stuck to your base? What do we know, eh? We're just old gits now, aren't we? So we don't know nothing. Not like that's going to look goofy in a few years at all, is it? Hero rocks, tactical rock, yeah. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, but literally it's every single model looks like that now, doesn't it? And that's, you know, that's basically what's expected now, isn't it? So I feel like, yeah, it doesn't matter what we say about it, because they're not aiming their models at us anymore, are they? So, you know, they've already had they've had a lot of our money already over the years, haven't they? So they need new blood, and you know, it seems like that's what the new blood considers cool, you know. Well, they've got so much money, mate, haven't they? And I'm losing my microphone here. Right, we are nearing the point where I'm going to have to, you know, because I've still got day job and everything, I'm nearing the point where I'm going to have to go and check on the little chavvy and not make conscious effort from here on in not to burn out. And I could just keep going and going and going and try and get, like, you know, but there's no point in me pushing myself too hard to, you know, because tomorrow I can paint this base and that face, paint the base and the face, and just pick out a few of these little bits, and then I'll be done. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and play this safe, change the stream that I've got tomorrow, and save Mortarion to the weekend, and try and batter out Mortarion on the weekends, just so that I can go, right, he's fucking done, and I can get that over to the client, and I can feel a little bit better, and then finish off the troglodytes or whatever that thing is called as well. I've also got bloody 10 orc commandos to paint as well, although the geezer's not really bothered about sort of time period on that. And then I can move on to Zen's commissions, which have been sitting under my bed for about half a year now. And then maybe if Cuz you're still there, then maybe we can talk about the Lion after that. Although maybe at that point I'll reconsider my commission strategy and work out what we want to do. Right, so let's have a quick Ganges. So that's about 3 hours work, and again, I know I've said it a few times, that's a solid job for 3 hours, man. Not quite finished. Once the base is done, and you know he's got a transfer on him, and some blood splatters and stuff. A little bit of what's it called? Dry pigment around the base. And we're golden, mate, and we are done with that. I think, like I said, not too shabby for a 3-hour rattle. Okay. Raided. Let's see who's out there. Unless anyone's got any suggestions of who to raid, I'm open to suggestions. I mean, I kind of just want to raid someone and go, right, I'm off now. Like, I really appreciate you sticking around, Bunker. Like, you know, I know what it's like, especially after you've been streaming. I want to raid and just go, man, I'm out of here. Hey, Zombie, how's it going, man? Oh my god. And then, like, you know, you want to raid someone, you want to check out their channel and see what they're like, and you've got to sit for a fucking 30-minute advert. It's not on, is it?
Do it.
I was going to raid Malaga War Games, but the guy's streaming in not English. So see what lead mountain.
Execute Order 66.
Lead mountain will do. It looks like he's got... Oh, he's painting some old hammer, so yeah. Doing what I used to do before commissions, man. I envy him. Alright, everyone. It has been emotional. Let's see if I can even remember how to raid. Raid. Lead. In Widow. Alright, chaps, I'm thinking I'm going to be back tomorrow, so I hopefully see you all again tomorrow. And like I said, if you are new to the stream and you've raided in with Bunker, don't forget that hit that follow button, do us a favour. I'm done with selling. That's what I do as a day job. I could do a better job than that, can I? Hit the follow button if you want. Yeah, I could do something about that. Let's see if the raid command actually works. Yeah, it has been created. Right. Good stuff. And I've got to remember to shut my YouTube stream as well, because that'd be quite embarrassing if I don't do that. Alright, we are out, and thanks for the raid again, Bunker. I'll try and do the same to you in kind in the next couple of days, whatever it may be, if I see you on. And everyone else, the tar, have a good one. I'm spent.